Good morning. It is 6:27 a.m. Part of my brain says, why are we up at this time? And the other part says, this is exactly why we're up, is to wonder why. I have two jackets. One of them I bought for about $300, and it was made in our modern era. And the other I bought for about $70 at an estate sale from 1946. And I spent a lot of time getting the $300 jacket tailored to me and trying to fit it into the box. But I found over time that I just kept wearing the 1940s jacket. Something about it. My $300 jacket, after about maybe 30 some wears, the seams on the inside started to come undone. My 1940s jacket from the estate sale had only a small tear right here. Undoubtedly, probably not from me, but as I wore that jacket harder, it stuck it in with me. Nothing is built for permanence anymore. And I think that's something to be said about our society. Everything in our modern day that's built or made is made for a factory, and if it's built by your hands, it's made for today. And if you stumbled upon my channel, YouTube must know you're tired. You're tired of a society built for temporary pleasures. So I smoke a pipe. This morning I have loaded a mix of Black Arrow from the Country Squireman and Autumn Evening by Cornell and Deal. I don't usually smoke aromatics, but this particular morning, it's a particular special blend of mine that I do called the Mariner's Ledger. And you can mix this at home. If you've never been to my channel before, I am the Wandering Hobbit. It's not my name, but it's who I feel I am most of the time. And we join each other this morning on this very early hour to get some peace. But let's talk it over some coffee. So you're probably wondering what all this is. I don't have any viewers right now, but I want this YouTube channel as a ledger to my thoughts. So my production quality is not going to be perfect, and it's not going to be beautiful. But in a society where everything has to be, I think that's okay. And if you feel like you have to be this morning, you don't. It's okay. You are not a product of your perfectionist society, and you can reject that. You can reject that premise. Because it's a game that wants to be played with us, and we can refuse it. And I think naturally we do. So what coffee are we feeling this morning? A cappuccino. So let's make one. If you knew how amazing this smelled, I don't know how. I don't know how to explain it. But first, coffee. There's something about early morning coffee and pipes that I will never get over. Just because you refuse to be a cog in the wheel does not mean something's wrong with you. I think our bodies and our minds are rejecting us for this modern society. Like the charm of a tobacco pipe is the permanence, the heritage. I'll show you what I mean. So I built this pipe as a gift to a friend of mine. And the other day I was smoking it outside of my Peterson. And it hit me how beautiful it is to make something with your hands that is not bought, that is not manufactured, but that is handmade. And how little in our society we've got. And I think we're tired of everything wanting to poison us, everything wanting to make us play in this machine, from the phones that nonstop call us back and back and back and back, to the polyester plastic t-shirts we wear that get into our bloodstream and put our testosterone down or ruin our estrogen. And I wonder when people are going to say no with this whole recent stuff that's been going on. We can watch the horrors of society and the, that's the word, corruption, pure corruption and delinquency and evil, and we can watch that happen right before our eyes, and we just go, Let's talk about the rest of us outside. I think part of me is afraid of being good enough or perfect or filming the right way. But then I remember that this exists. And then I remember that my little perfection man, there's a little small man inside me, and he's in there saying, you gotta be perfect, you gotta do this right. And I remember that he's probably an invention of the cog in the wheel. I forgot my lighter. This lighter is not pretty. I have many beautiful lighters. but I chose this one for today. Why does everything have to be pretty? Why does everything have to be perfect? Why are we forcing people? Go scroll on YouTube on any video, on any video, and God, the amalgamation of maybe Mr. Beast is a perfect example of something that is like peak entertainment. And I could have gotten a prettier lighter, a prettier setting, better this and that, but that's the point. I just want to sit down with a black coffee and talk with somebody. And I'm tired. I'm tired of this mechanical, fake, perfectionist society that we live in. Like, where's the day that I can just be boring? I can just be normal and there's no weird expectations. I don't have to live up to some guy in Miami or some person on Mount Everest. You just go scroll, you see a guy on Mount Everest, or you see some woman in Dubai or somebody, and whoa, here's what I'm doing in my life. And it's all fake, it's not real. But I mean, I saw this guy on Everest and it made me mad, because why is it my business? It's not. Good morning. You know, and I look at the sunsets in the morning, and I wake up at this hour just to get some quiet in my brain. And I look at the sunrise. Did I say sunset? Probably. I look at the sunrise, and I'm reminded of how little and all small this stuff matters. I can't speak for the rest of the world, but as an American, I think we're conditioned by social media and by the whole system to live up to a perfection that doesn't even exist. It's not real. And it's somebody's invention of living that's not really there. It's weird, right? Because when you try to perform your life, is it really living? I heard a parable. Recently. There's a show dove, beautiful and white. It spreads its wings, but never to take flight. The hands of its captor grips around its breast and shows to all the rich guests. Oh, beautiful white dove, you bend and you sway, but never to fly and live truly this day. The whole purpose of a dove is to fly free. But if its whole purpose has become performative beauty, it's no longer living. I think that's who we are. And I think we just need to reject the cog in the wheel. I will reject to be a part of the toxic grocery stores. I will get my food from my friend who has chickens. And I will get my tobacco from locally owned family places. But you know, they're killing those. They're trying to kill those with the corporations, and they have successfully a lot over the past 100 years. We're killing families. I hate Walmarts. I hate them. And I walk in there, and it just feels like this thing thrown in my face, and I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to shop. I don't want to do that. I want to go out and I want to pick in the garden. I want to pick in the garden and not have an expectation or a place to be. And I think a lot of us Americans, as men, women, are there. We're there at that place of being tired. And how many content creators I see out here, everything's perfect. But that's not who they are. That's not how they live. That's for the camera. But I want you viewers to sit down with me and you and have a black cup of coffee and light your pipe and we talk on this beautiful morning that God has given us another sunrise. I want solitude with my fellow brothers, with you all. But I don't know if we can have peacefully in this society. Well, we can, but we're almost bred like a show dove. We go into school, we're taught to perform and learn knowledge that's completely useless, to often go and get a degree that will not do much for us but give us a little bit of a higher salary. Okay, excluding doctors and those things, because you need that. But like to go and the expectation to be something is immense. But you could go into the military for 5 years. Go to college for a couple. Spend some years walking about. 5 years sailing, and you're only 36. You're not old, and you've got so much time. Have you been able to rest? I feel like resting in this time is hard. Our society now is some new beast that is a lion that we can't put our finger on. It's a lion we can't hunt. It is an enemy we can't fight directly. It is something new, something cosmic, and it's a threat against our natural order. And the worst part is that we have the biggest part to play in it all. Our own people. But you can reject it. You can reject this soup that the modern societies have concocted up. You don't have to play the game. You can walk away from the game. You can choose a better life. Reject this. Reject this machine that has us. Get off your phone. Smoke your pipe. Be extraordinarily bored. Drink your coffee that's not great. And if the moment's not perfect, who cares? You are living, you are alive, and that's beautiful. That we get another moment to breathe. Forget the expectations of the businessman, the suit. Big brother. Forget that. Live imperfectly today. You are you, and no one is going to be you. So enjoy, because you've only got one chance. And a life lived for other people's expectations is an early death. So today I will enjoy an imperfect morning, waking up a little later than I wanted, or my coffee that's now gone slightly cold, or the car gone by. Enjoy your life. Don't perform your life. Because the audience won't be there. We are dancing in empty halls, wishing to be recognized. So have a beautiful morning. Bless you.